Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday's Truth with Alonda Hassel. Well, the time has come. My summer vacation, many of your summer vacations have come to an end officially. And this whole transition back to a schedule, back to, just routine. I joke and tease, but I'm excited. Transition can be fun. It can be exciting. Going back to things that are familiar, going back to things that are new, or, I shouldn't say going back to things that are new, that doesn't make sense, but going to things that are new in a familiar setting, or going to things that are brand new. It doesn't have to be negative. It doesn't have to be too much. It doesn't have to be sad, because the truth of the matter is, while we all enjoy downtime, time to relax, time to have schedules that are much looser, schedules that are not as intense, is such a beautiful time to kind of recuperate and experience new things that you otherwise wouldn't have the opportunity to. But we have to go to the things that we know we're called to the things that help sustain our livelihood, and that takes work. And in this transition, going back to work, I have sort of made a promise to myself, and that is to make sure I'm careful about my language in this season of transition back to work. I don't want to find myself or end up in a place where I'm doing more complaining than I am seeing the positives and trying to move forward, because I feel like the more I complain, the less innovative I am, the less creative I am. And so I'm really, praying that in this season of going back to work or transition, because everybody's not going back to work, but I want to make it general enough to say in our season of transition, whatever that is, to watch how you speak about what may be familiar or what may be new. In my case, I have a lot of familiarities with my coworkers and, of course, my space, but there are a lot of new things. I'll have new students, new administrators, and so I have made it my purpose in this transition to watch my mouth, to make certain that I am not exhausting making the transition exhaustive, I should say, with my words, because it's one thing to experience it physically and, do your best to try to figure out how to get around it or how to still navigate through the transition. It's another thing to be transitioning and speak negatively about everything. And so I'm really going to make an effort to be positive, to not be, pessimistic, but optimistic, because I think that will help me find ways to make better those things that I rather just complain about, to be honest. And so in this transition, part of knowing our worth is being able to not just walk it, but to also speak positively into it so that it yields more, so that it is more effective, and so that we learn in this transition how to maneuver, how to manipulate, but in a way that is positive, in a way that helps to move everything along. And I'm really hoping that will help my mental, which affects my physical and my emotional. And that means that there are some things that I just have to be very consistent with. because I know my worth and because I know that I'm greater than just talking about a thing, complaining about a thing. I know that I have answers to some of the things that I'd just rather complain about. So I hope you feel as challenged as I do, that in this season, in this time of transition, whatever it may be, or whenever you are in transition, that you would, instead of putting your mouth on it negatively, that you would speak positively about it, so that you can, in the end, find innovative, creative ways to make a hard thing, to make an unpleasant, unwanted thing more palatable and more exciting to be a part of. So I am up for the challenge. I'll have to periodically let you all know how I'm doing, but I'm going to work really, really hard. And I don't know all of the tools I'm going to use, but I'll probably post some positive things in my classroom. Definitely prayer is, key every morning. But staying around positive people and trying to change the conversation when it goes left. And if I can't, then remove myself. So those are some things that I'm thinking of. Put in the comments if you have any ways that, when you're transitioning, how things that you do to help your transitions go smoother. And then to stay in a place where you are optimistic about the outcomes. All right. That is my Tuesday's Truth, y'all. I am back in, but I'm excited. And I'm praying that for all of us who are educators and to all of the students, I'm praying that we have one of the most banner years, effective, that we see growth, that we work with one another, and we find really cool, innovative ways to help one another. All right, that is my Tuesday Truth. I love you all. Have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.